Hi everyone, this is Phoebe Wild with BGG News at BGG.CON 2015, and I'm here with Ron from Mayfair Games.
How's it going? How's it going?
Good, thanks. And he's going to show us Booty.
Right, Booty. Treasure. We're pirates. So this is a game of dividing up pirate treasure. It plays, what do we say here? 10 and up ages, players 3 to 6, roughly an hour, 40 minutes if you have a smaller number of people. So the core of this game is somebody is going to be a quartermaster each round, and the quartermaster can change throughout any given round, and the quartermaster will divide up treasure. So let's say we have a 3-player game. We would deal out 9 cards worth of treasures, and then we would have one face down as a 10th card. And your quartermaster will divide up all of these shares to, and then offer them one at a time to the first mate, and then all the way down to the last mate. As each person passes, that goes to the next lower ranked officer until we get to the bottom. If everyone passes, the quartermaster must take that share, and a new quartermaster gets elected because clearly they're bad at their job. The different ways you can score, let's start with these. These are different commodities. The commodities have this commodity chart. So we have indigo, we have cotton, we have sugar, we have tobacco. They start out with a value of 2. At the you can get trade route cards that allow you to bump up the value of one and bump down the value of the other. So as you start getting commodities, you start looking for trade route cards to try to get in your shares so you can start making your stuff more valuable. You also have things like pistols and cutlasses. These are called might. This is how we as pirates are starting to take over the islands in the Caribbean here. So if I get 3 points worth of might, that means I can place 3 of my pirate flags on any of the islands that I like. The trick is, there's only enough might in the game to fill 4 out of the 5 of these islands. One island will end up 1 box short and will not score. So anybody whose flag's on there at the end of the game, you will get the victory point is indicated by the little pirate flag. If the island does not fill completely with all different kinds of pirates, then nobody on the island scores. So tends to be either the Antilles here or Cuba that doesn't get filled up because they're the big high-scoring ones. Another thing we have are amazing trinkets and goods that are found. So we have like rare vases and monkeys and ivory. These are worth 3 points each for the first one you have. So once you have ivory, you don't want any more ivory. So if you have 1 piece or 5 pieces of ivory, it's still worth 3. So that's individual set collects. We have the fun of Bibles and rum. Bibles and rum, they're worth 2 points each, but you can only score one or the other if you have both. So it's one path, the path of the Bible or the path of rum. And lastly, for scoring, we have flags. You can go out and capture ships, so you can capture Spanish ships and French ships, Portuguese ships, English and Dutch. You can also get letters of marque from the various kings of Europe. So if I have this Spanish letter of marque, it's worth 1 point for each flag that is not Spanish. If I get a Spanish flag, it's worth -4 points. So if I have this one here with these 4, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 points for this and 4 points for that card. If I had this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, 4 up, 4 down, so I would score 0 for that. Those are the different ways to score. You play through the entire deck. Once the deck is completed and passed out to everyone, people add up their scores in the different categories. Finally, at the beginning of the game, you're dealt a different legacy. This is how you leave your legacy, what kind of character you are. So if you're the jeweler, you get points, extra points for getting gold and silver, like these doubloons and ink and silvers. If you're the poet, you actually score both your pirate rum and your Bibles. If you're the veteran, you can score the value of your flags if the island doesn't get completed. So different little sets that all break the normal rules. There's little secret ways to earn score that help you with your choices.
Cool.
That's the game.
Thank you very much for the overview.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.